Hello once again, YouTube. Chris Nightbringer here, bringing you some World of Warcraft action. Got some updated dungeons today. In this case, we're going through all of the Scarlet Monastery, and they've updated all of them to be just combined into two dungeons altogether instead of four, like they did in the past. I'm joined with Crusader Undeath Spree over here, and Flamekeeper Bristol, and Grave Muncher, and this person wanted to come with us, but they weren't cool enough, so we just killed them right there. Um, Now, immediately after getting into like the actual building that all these dungeons are located in, if you take a look at the map, it's actually updated, so they actually have a map of this place. Not that it really mattered, um, but it's kind of nice because there was actually no map for this building. So they just updated that. I guess if you could somehow get lost in here, new players, uh, that's helpful, I suppose. They also updated pretty much everything in here. All these objects have better textures on them, like this lamppost. The only reason I know this is because for a while I was doing a Scarlet Monastery Minecraft project, which I'm going to have to change now or get rid of or start over, but these benches are updated and so are the little candle holders and stuff. But the first dungeon we're going to go into is right here, Scarlet Halls. The two doors that you used to be able to enter in before for the more advanced dungeons that required a key, they are no longer accessible because four of the dungeons have been combined into two. Oh my gosh, bucket of meaty dog food. Now we won't have to worry so much about this, but we're going to check out what this person has to say. Kill 50 members of the Scarlet Crusade and collect the codex of this crusade from Flamekeeper Cogler. Oh man, he's buffed up. He's on fire, which, in this game, it's okay. Let's see what this does. So we have a bucket of dog meat. I guess this attracts dogs. That's pretty cool. Hopefully they'll actually do something. I think I just pulled, actually, so I don't think it worked. Um, I can't tell. Uh, I don't think it matters. I think we're just going to go ahead and kill it anyway. Because we're level 85, and this is the level. Oh gosh, the level for this dungeon, like the entry levels and all that stuff that uh, the I'm losing track of what I'm trying to say. Jesus Christ. The level that this dungeon is centered around, like level 30 and shit, it's generally the same. It hasn't changed that much. It might be more balanced to work with the fact that there's only two dungeons now. Here's a new mechanic for this fight. Obviously, you could see that we're using the archery targets as shields. It's pretty awesome. Uh, I guess in a sense this is raid practice for newbies. Oh man, that was a little bit too much. And obviously we killed them. I think that was the boss. So but that's okay. We can always check out what he was capable of. Where is the? Give me a second. Oh, never mind. All right, so we're just gonna continue. As you can see, you can't even go around this stuff anymore. It's all blocked off. You have to go through this little boss fight, little mechanic here. Nothing too crazy, but it's new. It's kind of nice. Uh, I guess they're making it more linear. You don't have to like go off to the side in that pointless room to fight that one dude. We have another bucket of dog food, meaty dog food. Uh, I don't actually think it does anything to them. Oh, okay, so that's what it's for. Nice. That's excellent. I just threw the dog food at the actual Houndmaster, and the dogs just killed him. So that's pretty awesome. Uh, it's a nice little thing they've changed with that. Oh gosh, Houndmaster. I think we just despawned him though. We might have to wait for him to pop up again. There he is.
Did you hear something, lads?
But he's surrounded by so many dogs.
Fresh meat for
There's so many dogs here. I think Bristol just got covered in dog meat. I'm not sure.
Kill them all. Don't just sit there. I bleed. But I won't die.
This guy's kind of a freak. Uh, can you hear what he's saying?
Stop. Obey your master.
Oh, nice. Somehow we got the dogs to turn on his master. It's pretty awesome. Kind of like how we were throwing the buckets of dog food at the Hound Masters before. Oh, and they're taking out these
Many hounds.
Scarlet
We
Guardians.
can't hold them back.
Now, something I noticed is that these guards at this level, you pretty much can't get past. They're level 30 elites. They're like impossible to get past at the level that you're supposed to go through, so you actually have to do this fight correctly. I do believe in order to get past them. You can't skip this boss, you have to go through with it. Um, so now we're going to go back down here. As you can see, this is suddenly turned into the Armory uh, instead of the library. So this is where they start merging the two dungeons together. And obviously we're just going to run through here, taking a few things. As you can see, I'm going to turn down my sound a little bit more. It's a little noisy. I'm just going to turn it off for a moment. As you can see, those cannoneers just came out of nowhere. They pop up every once in a while, and you know you can take them out. They'll do some damage from a distance. Might be an issue if you're low level going through this. Might not. I'm not sure. We're not playing through this on low level just because it'll take too long. It'll be a full like 20-minute video if we did that. It might be a full 20-minute video right now. Uh, so yeah, we're just gonna rush through this until we get to the boss. I'll turn the sound back on, see if this guy has anything interesting to say. Hopefully he's not a psycho like the last one. That guy was kind of weird. Oh, jeez. Okay, so we have Arms Master Harlan, which I do believe is the Armory boss before. Uh, turn my sound back on, see what he has to say. As far as I know, this fight runs similarly to the way it did before. So not much has changed here.
Another chance to test my might.
And we'll see if he does anything spectacular like he did before. Before, a whole bunch of monks would come in or whatever, and they would, fight you after you took them out. Doesn't seem to be doing anything too crazy. He's got the same armor, I think. The helmet's different. And he's calling in some defenders. Oh, alright. I guess we killed him. From what I understand, his like wicked powerful attack is like a whirlwind, and it actually declothes everyone. I'm not sure if that's a bug or not. But you know, it's interesting. The the lighting on this is kind of weird. Everything looks comic book style over here. What is going on? Okay, so we're gonna continue. There's a whole bunch of people in here. These guys look a little bit more buffed out in armor and shit than the others that we've come across so far. I'm slowly killing my 50 Scarlet Crusaders, which is one of those quests. There's nothing in here. Everything looks a little bit more crisper, a little bit darker. There's like this purple tone to everything. It's kind of nice. Uh, Before this, it was kind of boring. My friend there says that there was little signs. Those signs were actually in before, I'm pretty sure, but... Oh gosh, there's the coins. In case you don't know what that is, these guys are treasurers, and they drop loads of coins that you can actually pick up. But I'm pretty sure that this is like a reference to Diablo, because when you kill something in Diablo, it drops coins like that. Like, they just pour forth from, like, their body. Which, you know, I kind of wish that happened in real life. That'd be a pretty spectacular way to kill somebody. But, you know, I'm pretty sure that's just, like, a reference to their Diablo game. Even though these guys are Scarlet Treasurers, I don't think that's the only purpose they serve. I've never seen these guys in the game before, so, you know, maybe that's just something they've added as a little Easter egg or something. That's pretty neat. We're going to continue. As you can see, a lot of this, like, structure of this dungeon has been shortened. compared to like before. The library was like a long series of like these hallways and these book rooms, and suddenly all of this has been rearranged.
None shall know the Scarlet Crusade. Shame.
Apparently, this guy doesn't want anyone to know the shame of the Scarlet Crusade, which he seems to be the only person here that has the right idea. The Scarlet Crusade is just kind of full of idiots. Flameweaver Koglar. Uh, I'm not sure why he's even here in the first place.
Too shall be charred. Squash.
And as you can see, he's burning the library as we speak. Just kind of dumb. I don't know why he's doing that now. Um, People have been in here before. There's, been 5 or 6 years of people just coming into Scarlet Crusade and killing the shit out of everyone. So I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter to burn the books now. As you can see, he's actually setting bookcases on fire, and they will do damage to low-level players. Uh,
Purge by fire.
Here comes his ability, Dragon Breath, and he just goes around the room. It's kind of like a laser. Obviously, it's just a flame, and you have to dodge all this fire at once. And it's actually the extent of his abilities, so we can just go ahead and kill him now, if you want to, on Death Spree. Go for it. Kill that bitch. Nicely done.
Gone hard.
So there you have it. That's the Scarlet Halls. This video is getting a little bit long, so we're actually going to come back in a second video, posted probably on the same day. So you could check that out. Link in the description and the video itself. Comment, rate, favorite, and subscribe, and all that shit. Turn in your quests when you're done with this. Have fun running this dungeon, I suppose. If you got like low-level alts or something, you'll probably come back in here when you start your Pandaren character, I assume. And there's just a little preview of the Scarlet Halls. I'm sure it's a lot more dangerous when you actually come in here. I'm not entirely sure. But have fun with that, have a good day, and thanks for watching. They did 2 dungeons all together instead of 4, like they did in the past. I'm joined with Crusader on Death Spree over here, and Flamekeeper Bristol, and Grave Muncher, and this person wanted to come with us, but they weren't cool enough, so we just killed them right there. So they just updated that. I guess if you could somehow get lost in here, new players, that's helpful, I suppose. They also updated pretty much everything in here. All these objects have better textures on them, like this. Hello once again, YouTube. Chris Nightbringer here, bringing you some World of Warcraft action. Got some updated dungeons today. In this case, we're going through all of the Scarlet Monastery, and they've updated all of them to be just combined lamppost. The only reason I know this is because for a while I was doing a Scarlet Monastery Minecraft project, which I'm gonna have to change now or get rid of or start over. But these benches are updated, and so are the little candle holders and stuff. But the first dungeon we're gonna go into. Now, immediately after getting into like the actual building that all these dungeons are located in, if you take a look at the map, it's actually updated, so they actually have a map of this place. Not that it really mattered, but it's kind of nice because there was actually no map for this building.